Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner in the internet. So I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a controversial video. I know I'm gonna get flack for it. I kind of know how I'm gonna title it, and I also know what I'm gonna say in this video. So this has been in my head for a long time, and I've felt this way for a little bit of a while. But listen, either this video is gonna get super ignored, or it's gonna be doing what it's been doing with some of my other videos where I have a little bit more of an opinionated vibe on it. It's gonna kind of get more people watching it than my usual 50 to 15, and I don't know how I feel about that because more people are now seeing the things I'm saying. But I mean, it comes with the territory. I've been making these videos for a little while now, so I do it purely for my own opinion and the things that I feel. So let's just get to the bulk of the video. Let me just first start off with Dragon Ball will forever be one of the forefathers of anime, one of the greatest animes ever created, and I appreciate and love everything for it. I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid. I watched Dragon Ball. Goku is everything to me, and I love everything about it. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I love where the state of Dragon Ball is right now. And I genuinely mean this. I am so uninterested in Dragon Ball, and to the point where I can't even bear to look at anything Dragon Ball related. And I'm so uninterested. I genuinely do not know how it got to this point. Well, I kind of do. It's just, I don't know how I feel about Dragon Ball anymore. I really don't.
Who are you? Let's start at the top. The truth is, you're not of this world, Kakarot. You were born on a distant planet called Vegeta, home of the Saiyan race, the most powerful...
If you don't already know, Dragon Ball is written by Akira Toriyama, and this guy basically birthed a genre, helped take over anime to the West and all over the world. Goku is probably synonymous with anime just as much as One Piece is or any other animes that are well known. And Dragon Ball is the beginning. Dragon Ball will never not be the beginning. Of course, there's other animes that were a little bit early, but for me, some of the first two animes that I saw just widespread would have to be Dragon Ball or Sailor Moon. These are the two animes that I just saw everywhere. At least the references were out earlier. Let's just say the early 2000s to even the early 90s. Those references were there. People were talking about them, and it's well loved, and everyone remembers where they were when they saw certain things from Dragon Ball or even Sailor Moon. So Dragon Ball is one of those animes that are completely solidified. I'm not gonna debate that Dragon Ball is a top 10 anime ever created. That's childish, that's stupid. But what I'm debating now is the fall of it.
Your pride is already shot, and in the end, I guess that's good enough for me. You were so sure of your own power that you never imagined anyone in the universe could bring you down. Especially a Saiyan.
What happened to Dragon Ball? Why do I not connect with it anymore? And right now, here today, what made me make this video is realizing I don't find it interesting. I'm so uninterested in anything going on in Super or Heroes or the movie. I just don't like it. And the games... Dude, Tenkaichi is one of my favorite games of all time. The way it used to get me out of my seat and go to people's houses just to fight them at this game. And now I don't feel any interest in any of it. So one of the main problems I'm going to highlight about Dragon Ball is nothing really matters in Dragon Ball anymore. Goku's just going to get a new form. It's just going to happen that way. And somehow, some way, he never really loses. And also, Dragon Ball has stopped doing the 1v1s. And I remember there's this theory I'm having right now in my head about how anime is getting away from the 1v1s, the singular character against a singular character. The problem with Dragon Ball is I feel like it's betrayed some of its beginnings, and that doesn't mean it's not allowed to evolve. There's tons of anime that are evolving as their story progresses. But Dragon Ball has gone so off base to the point where it's just fairy tale. It doesn't feel like it's actually interesting, and not fairy tale the anime. It's just fairy tale in the way that it doesn't follow the structure of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Like, in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, death mattered. These fights had oomph, they had punch, they had all sorts of important things that were incredible. And I want to also get this out. I'm not against anyone still loving Dragon Ball Super and all these other forms. I'm not mad at you. I'm genuinely not. Do your whole thing. This is just me getting my opinions off. I just feel like I just don't understand what happened to this anime. This anime doesn't have the same flavor it used to. And I will admit, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball were on the darker, a little bit more goofier side of anime, because let's just talk about some of the deaths, a lot of the things that were happening. And to be honest, one of the most egregious things that Dragon Ball has ever done has to deal with two characters, Gohan and Vegeta. These are two of the most wasted characters to ever be in anime. Like, I know there's a lot of characters that have just been done like poorly, but man, the way Gohan's potential was just wasted. And I know he's getting a new form now, and this, that, these, and those. I get that. I genuinely get that. But man, it is so wasted how he was built up during the Cell fight to the point where, like, now, like, I don't know what happened, B. I don't even know how to really frame it. And of course, they try to make him interesting because he became like a superhero for the city, stopping crime and all that other stuff. It's just, why did they not follow through on the passing of the baton? And that's one question I still wonder to myself. Why couldn't Gohan be the next one and Goku just died? But then again, could you really kill off Goku? Toriyama wrote such a character that is just synonymous with anime that killing him off would just be difficult. Now, that is one idea for me to think about with this story. There's all sorts of different ways the story could have went, but I think Vegeta is so wasted. I hate that he is now comic relief and he is now just the side character that is forever number 2.
There's only one certainty in life. A strong man stands above and conquers all. I know how strong Frieza is.
I hate that. I hate that so much because that is not what Vegeta has been, and that's not what Vegeta should be. Vegeta actually was partially my favorite before Goku because I enjoyed Vegeta's hubris, the callousness, the way he would just be overtly prideful, and it would cost them, yes, but it's an unnecessary trope where every time he's prideful it costs them. Like, come on, like, that's not realistic. Sometimes being prideful is cool, and it always felt like Vegeta never got the chance to really be cool. He was always the butt of some sort of joke, and he was just second to Goku, and that is so annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is one of the most annoying things about Dragon Ball. That little dynamic of how Goku's first and Vegeta's second. No. First of all, Goku, when they had their fight, Goku won because of a training in martial arts and all these other things, and he had a separate power-up and a bit of more it's just, there's just more technical ideas to him, and Goku just pushed out at the end, and Vegeta had to work through himself to get more powerful. Listen, it's just, it lost the weight.
Energy has finally arrived from Earth.
Here comes Vegeta! Now!
That's what I really dislike about Dragon Ball nowadays. There's no weight to anything. The destruction of the universe tournament, yeah, whatever, but it's just like, is it really gonna be destroyed, guys? Like, there's just some part of me that was just like, there's no weight to any of this. None of this matters. There was so much weight to Dragon Ball and to Dragon Ball Z. There was so much weight when the androids were introduced. There was so much weight to when Cell was just taking people's bodies, and when Vegeta let Cell do whatever and then become like the ultimate being. Like, there is so much weight to these things, and the heyday of Dragon Ball is behind, at least for me.
So who are you?
I am the unmitigated champion of justice, who tolerates no evil. Great Saiyaman at your service.
It's just not doing it for me. It's not what my childhood was. It wasn't the seriousness. It wasn't the coolness of the fights. Like, do you know how amazing it was when Future Trunks just showed up and did those hand sides and did whatever he did? Do you know how amazing that was to me as a kid? Like, I wanted to be Trunks so bad. I wanted a sword so bad. Like, do you know how cool that was? That was incredible to me as a kid. And now to see where Dragon Ball is, I'm just, It's just not interesting to me. There's no way. There's not. And you know what also is one thing that we just let Toriyama get away with? Fam, how did he just forget about Super Saiyan 4? That was the coolest form ever. That was one of the best forms ever. Like, I could not believe how cool that was. Like, the design, that meshing of the monkey form, and then along with the humanoid form. Like, I think one of the worst things to happen in this show was the losing of the tails. That was such a key, interesting thing about their powers and a lot of the mythology and folklore of like the Saiyans. There's just so many things that I feel like within the story shouldn't have been taken out.
Dad, be careful.
No, Goku, don't ring out!
But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm totally gonna get flack for this. I already know. But hey, you know the vibes. We live to make videos and we live to ruffle some feathers. But these are just my thoughts, and my opinion doesn't really matter that much. But thank you for watching though. Have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.